All right, guys. So we are here for our Power Hour show. Let me do a mic check to make sure everything's working fine. We're going to be doing a Power Hour show. So far, it's been a weird market day. We've had the S&P 500 crash down. We've seen the S&P 500 rebound, and we've seen a few good gappers moving this evening. As always, for this show, if you're just now joining us, we'll give people a few minutes to get joined up, and we'll talk about the day. We might even take some trades today. We're up about $120 today. So, if you want to see my P&L for the day, this is it right here. And it's not a bad day so far. I mean, if you guys caught the earlier morning stream, you could see that, we're up about $118 today, about $120. We'll take that, fun day. And yeah, you can see the SPY starting to rebound some, so maybe we'll get involved with some futures. Again, if you like this show, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and stick around and watch for the entire show. We might be getting some Power Hour trading done right now in pre-market or in Power Hour. See BSQR, which you can see here. I made the most money from this stock. I mean, today I made $71. I didn't make the most from this stock, actually. I think I made the most shorting AMD. Yeah, shorting AMD, I made $93 today. We got OSAT that kind of went crazy. We lost about $50 on it. You can see PBTS starting to gap up and putting in some volume and making some moves as well. So maybe we'll trade this one if it can reclaim the VWAP. We've got, we've got a few other stocks like SSNT. We got XELA starting to make a push here. We've got SPRT getting a push up to $5.03. And so we got some stuff that is moving some here. Right now, why don't you let me know what your favorite Power Hour stock is, and maybe we'll find some trades to get involved with. At the very least, I should at least be able to scalp some mid and high caps live for this stream. And then we're also going to be talking about what's moving in after hours as well. So we will be doing an after hours show today as well. And yeah, let me know what your favorite stocks are right now, guys. All right, but yeah, we got SPRT gapping up, and we'll go over the catalyst for some of this in a second. James says SPRT news this morning was that Sinaloy appointed Doug Tackett as chief legal officer. I see Brenda saying XELA. I see Jessica saying PBTS. Yeah, we've got some interesting ones right now. XELA did spike up, and we'll look at the reason why in a second. We also have PBTS. I think if this one reclaims the VWAP, I might get interested in it. Maybe. It just depends. And, Amazon is having a pretty solid, strong day as well. Hey, you as well, James. Hey, good to see you here, bro. Good to see you here, man. Hope you and the family had a good time as well, bro, this weekend. Yeah, what's up, Todd? BSQR hanging around as well. Yeah, we're looking at BSQR too. BSQR is definitely interesting enough here for me to watch. You can see BSQR here, and you can see it's definitely interesting enough for me to watch. It's sitting at 730s now. This one's been maintaining a beautiful trend all day. So just really solid trend, really obvious trend. And you can see I made most of my money in the penny stock world. Like in stocks under $10, I made 70 something, a little bit over $70 trading this one today. Good day all around. Like I said, we're up about $118. This is my P&L on the day. If you want to see a full picture of my whole trading platform, just so you know, I'm not over here like, this is my full trading positions today, guys. You can see all of it right there. We got into a bunch of trades. We're scalping today. We're still holding our Discovery, little 35 shares of Discovery, and hopefully that rebounded some. That did rebound a little bit. We're still down on that one today, though. Discovery did turn around on us. You can see Discovery here. But we've already taken profits from this trade. So this one pushed up enough last week for us to take some profit on Discovery. So we were able to take some profit on that one already. I have $500 to spend. Which stock? I don't know, bro. It depends on what you're trying to do with it. If you're day trading, I don't know how much I'd recommend trying to even day trade with $500. If you got $500, I would put it towards, I would wait for a catalyst. Okay, here's the reality, right? When you're learning to trade, day trading is not where you want to spend your money. If you have a small amount of money like that, if you've got like $500, day trading is not where you want to do it. If I had $500, and again, I'm going to preface this with, like, you guys know me. Yeah, we are not investment professionals here, and we're not liable if you lose. Please do not copy our trades. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, if I had $500, what I would do is I would wait for a story in the market. There's stories that you could profit from in the market, whether you think that in the future, gas prices are going to go up, so you can buy gas, or you can buy gas related stocks, or whether you think gold's going to go up, or whether you think EV is going to come back, or whether you think crypto, whether you think Bitcoin is going to bounce right here, whether you think Bitcoin is going to bounce where it was today, last week. Here's Bitcoin. If I was trading with $500, that's what I would do. I would find some type of story in the market to profit from. I think you're going to have the highest chance of success doing that. Aside from investing, I mean, investing, you're guaranteed to make money, but it's just going to take you years to do it for the most part if you diversify enough. Now, if you're trading, if you only got $500 and you want fast money, then you got to wait for some type of story in the market to profit from. And you might be wrong about the story, but that's what I would do. If I had $500, I would wait for a story like, E3 conference was going on a few weeks ago, and video game stocks went up. If you knew about that, you could have bought in early. I would wait for a story like that, and then just put, the common pattern for people that get rich. Like, you want to know people that get rich, and I'm talking about people that are like wealthy, like the common pattern, wealthy through investing. I mean, there's a lot of patterns for just the rich, but the people that got wealthy through investing, sat on their money until there was just a incredibly good opportunity for them to invest in that was almost a guaranteed return, and they went big on those investments. So they sat around waiting for those investments to show up, and then they went big on those investments. That's what I would do if I had a small amount of money. It's just sit, wait for a story to happen in the market. Great advice. I would wait for a supernova stock that is basically slowly rising most of the day, or catch a stock that has been up over 65% and pulled back, buy on consolidation before the close. I don't hate that idea. Brian, do we have a scammer in the chat? Is Brian a scammer here? I think he is. Yeah, I think Brian's a scammer in the chat. Hey, thank you, Constant. Hey, I appreciate the support, brother. He said, great advice. Thank you. Hey, thank you, man. Cash out of the pre-market high. Yeah, so looking at some stocks in pre-market right now, guys. We got BSQR, and this one's ripping up, and maybe I'll trade a little bit of this. Maybe we'll trade a little bit of it. We got OSAT here. Again, this one reclaims the VWAP. Maybe we're talking. Maybe we're talking. I'm not opposed to trading it. We got AMD trending. What's this one doing? Okay, so we might just bet that this trend is going to continue here for AMD. We might buy, 100 shares? Yeah. All right, we're on with 100 shares here of AMD, and we're just going to bet that this trend is going to continue. You can see we got the VWAP here. This is a little bit longer term of a trade, and so, we got this trend here, and we're just going to bet that this trend is going to continue. Get out if it breaks over any of these major highs up here. So far, we're just scalping AMD if we can profit from it. All right, so we're in AMD. What else we got moving there? We'll come back to AMD. We'll see if this one continues the trend here. We got BSQR. This one is really the one this one's been an obvious trend. So let's take a look at this trend here for BSQR. Here's the trend, very clear trend. I might have to fix this one a little bit. Let me fix this one. All right, here's the trend. And something like that. Like, that's the sideways trend we're in now. So we'll see if we continue on this trend. But you can see the trend here for BSQR, and we'll come back to that. We got BBTS here. Now, BBTS did just break back over the VWAP, so maybe we can attack this now. So we're in with this with 200 shares. And we're going to try to attack this trend really quick. So we just broke over the VWAP, we reclaimed, and now we're starting to spike up. We'll take profit if it looks good. We'll try to get it up to like $3. I don't really trade in after hours that much, guys, to be honest. So, bear with me. I don't really trade in power hour a ton. Hey, what's up, Luke? Hey, good to see you guys as well. Let me play some music here. I think that's what we're missing. All right, hold on. There we go. That's better. All right. All right, so we're in PBTS here. 200 shares, pretty small. I haven't tried this strategy that much after pre-market, though, to be honest, or after market hours. No, there's 95s. We'll just see if we get over 3. That's all we really want here. See if we can break over 3 and hold. And like, if this stream turns out well, maybe we'll start doing these power hour streams throughout the day. I just don't know how good I am at trading these late morning. What happened to Martin? Red day broke my 5-day green streak. And that happens, man. Don't worry about it too much. Losing's inevitable. You know, you're going to lose. It's just one of those things where, you know, losing's almost a certainty in this market. So you're going to lose eventually. All right, so here's PBTS. We'll give it one more second, see what happens. Either way, we'll still be up about $100. SPRT, nice run, pulling back now. Yeah, SPRT did pull back here, so yeah, we'll check that out for SPRT. We'll see what we get from it. All right, well, we just covered, yeah, we'll get out the rest. We just covered our AMC trade, which is fine. You know, it's such a small trade. We're not super worried about it either way. All right, let's see if we get a bounce here. We bought into this pullback here. We're just going to see if we get a bounce. Hey, get those likes up. Yes, sir. All right, so we're back up to 290 here for PBTS, and this is one we're riding up now. We'll see what we get with it. You know, we'll see what we get. We're at 290s. Pretty close to break even. If we can hold the VWAP, you know, we're loving it, but we'll have to wait and see. Oof, man, this just basically, well, I don't really trade power hour. I'm still up about $70 on the day. I wanted to trade for you guys, but hey, it's all right. Here, let me get this out of the way. Oops, hold on. All right, so this is our day right now. It's not really what you love to see. You don't really love to see it, but that's okay. You know, we're still green, just not green as much. You gotta be able to laugh at it too. All right. I gotta pause the stream. There we go. Yeah, hey, green is good. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll see what else we can get in the market today. We got BSQR that's still maintaining that nice trend. And maybe I should have attacked this trend, to be honest, which, you know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we will. Here, sorry, my wife is moving stuff. Hold on. All right, guys. Sorry, Kira was talking to me. All right, so we got. All right, sorry. Carol's over here making noise. All right, we got BSQR here. It's still in the trend. We're watching it, and we're gonna see what happens. But maybe I'll attack the bottom of the trend, and we'll see how it goes. I was thinking about getting into SPRT, but we just didn't end up doing it. It pulled back a little bit too much. We want to see it push back up to like 480. I hope no one is following your trades. You realize I've been green for like 6 days in a row, bro. Y'all realize that, right? Like, I mean, I'm up $54 today. It's a small day, but you're not going to be green every day, you know? And so, I'm proud of myself. But yeah, I don't want people to copy me anyway, you know, so I hope not to. But we got BDR. It's pushing up to 130s. We're watching that. Hey, thank you, Jay. Yeah, hey, I'm excited about it, brother. I'm excited about it, dude. I'm thinking about BSQR in the trend trade. I'm definitely just not used to trading in Power Hour, though. Power Hour is new to me. I don't buy trading pre-market, but Power Hour, you know, we'll see how it goes. BLIN. Yeah, we're looking at BLIN too. I'm looking at BSQR or BLIN. BSQR would have to pop back over. VSQR, I'm seeing if this is going to maintain trends. Like, that's what I'm really watching this for. So, like, if you can buy the pullback to the trend, maybe that'll work. But we're going to wait and be patient with it. Power hour is a lot like about 9:40 a.m. Okay. That's a little bit, that's telling. Because, like, here's my graph, guys. Y'all better believe when you get a graph like this, you got to brag about it sometimes. Here's my graph that I look at. Feels good, man. Look at this. I guess this is from, like, yesterday since the market was closed, so it acted like it was a regular day. But that's a pretty graph, man. Look at that graph. You love to see it. Not always, but about an 8 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. I think it's more so meant to be looking at like news and stuff like that from today. Like, I think that's when it's really time, is to like look at news and stuff like that, you know? We got RCAT pushing up here. This one just reclaimed the VWAP. Now, maybe this one looks good. Like, this one sets up well, you know, we'll take it. Like, if this one sets up well, we'll take it. It's just, I'm not sure how often VWAP reclaims work in after hours. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure how often they're really going to work in Power Hour. I know I've tested them within 2 hours after the opening bell, but I'm just not quite sure how effective they're going to be in Power Hour. Has anybody here ever traded VWAP reclaims in Power Hour? Let me know, because I don't think I have. So we're testing it out now. Hey, thank you, Luke. Yeah, hey, I'm pumped about it. It's a nice looking graph, bro. It's a nice looking graph. It's one of the best graphs I've had. You know what I mean, in the market. I guess this is just from yesterday, but this is my TD Ameritrade. This is my literal graph right now. So yeah, I sure hope people aren't copying me. You know, you love to see it. But no, here goes RCAT. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient. We got into 2 trades, but we've been killing it in the market. to be honest. I'm still looking at AMD. I'm still looking at the SPY itself. Here's the SPY, right? What happened, guys? And here's a good question. Will the market rebound completely from today's drop? That's the question I have for you guys. Do you think the market's going to rebound completely from this drop? I think it's a big question. And I think there's a lot of interesting things to consider here. So the reality is the market was breaking highs before it put this drop in. So like, here's the trend of the overall market. You can see we've been kind of analyzing it throughout this trend, and it's been following this trend really, really well. It's one of the most obvious trends we've seen in the market lately. And so I know some people are against timing the market, but I mean, hey, if you waited for the market to pull back and bought the dips, that would have been a pretty profitable thing to do. But you can see just today, we pulled all the way back here. So we're still pretty high at this range, and you can see the market is still trending pretty easily upward. But where do you think we're going to go from now? That's the question. BLIN. BLIN still needs to do a lot of things, man. BLIN still needs to get this thing still needs to get back over the VWAP. It needs to push. It needs to hold. We'll see if that actually happens or not. You know, who knows if that's going to happen. XELA. Yeah, we can look at XELA. And these are the ones we're looking at mostly. XELA is ripping up nicely here. So XELA has been pushing big. Let's see if this has a catalyst that we can, you know, identify here. All right, so XELA, we're not seeing any company-specific news to justify the price action on XELA. You can see XELA is up to 253s. 253s for XELA. So we're not seeing any company-specific news to justify this thing being up as high as it is. And yeah, we're going to watch it and see what happens with it. You know, we're paying attention to it, of course, but it's a little bit too extended up here for me. Like, if we pull back to 235s, maybe we're talking at that point in time. So if we can pull back here, maybe we'll buy that, maybe, but probably not, you know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. We're trying to be patient with it. At this point in time, we've broken over some major levels, and there's good volume coming in. Nobody knows exactly why XELA is moving. But, you know, we got a decent amount of people that are actually paying attention to it here. So we got XELA, good volume. You know, it's maintaining over 1 million shares traded per minute. That's pretty solid volume. Certainly worthwhile to watch and pay attention to. So we'll see what happens here. A lot of people are paying attention to it for XELA. A lot of people are ultimately watching it here. And time will tell, you know. Let me know what you think about XELA in the chat. We do have some market stories that we're going to be looking at today as well. So we do have some market stories that we're looking at on today's show as well. And yeah, we'll see what we get. All right, so here's the market stories, guys. All right, so apparently earlier, the Pentagon and the Department of the Pentagon and Department of Defense is calling off a $10 billion cloud contract that it had with Amazon and Microsoft. So you can see Amazon's moving up. Microsoft is moving down from that. The Pentagon is launching a new multi-vendor cloud computing contract. And Amazon and Microsoft are both going to be solicited for the proposal. So yeah, so basically good news for Amazon. Bad news for Microsoft because it was about a dispute between the two, basically, and now they're launching a new multi-vendor cloud computing contract, and Amazon and Microsoft are both going to be solicited for that. So we've got Microsoft here that has been downtrending most of the day. We got Amazon, which has been trending really, really obviously up. So a beautiful trend for Amazon. I wish I could have scalped this thing today. It looks like a favorable thing that I would usually attack and scalp with. So we're looking at Amazon. Amazon had some really big, you know, movement from that. And yeah, you know, it's looking pretty solid. We'll see what happens now with it. We're just kind of waiting. And yeah, Amazon's trending really, really nicely. We also see Amazon, or we also see AMC today, mostly downtrending. It's sitting just around $50. You know, mostly downtrending. And so we'll see what happens now. we're watching it. We'll see if it holds at around $50. I do want to see if AMC holds at 50. I think a lot of people are talking about AMC at 50, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, BSQR still trending up. Again, kind of finding some feet here at the bottom of this range. If we extend this to the right, you can see BSQR still maintaining in that bottom trend. And again, the question is, any possible runners for the next few days? I mean, there's always possible runners, right? Like BSQR is clearly one. I think BSQR has had some big movement up, of course, and you know it's something that a lot of people are paying attention to now. You know, BSQR putting in a pretty big solid move here, gapping up and then breaking pre-market high and then continuing on the uptrend for a while now. Hey, what's up, Christian? Hey, yeah, no worries, brother. Hey, good to see you here. But I think the question we have for BSQR is, does it maintain in this trend? I want to see it hold at $7. You know, $7 is really, you know, what we want to see it hold in. So we're looking at $7. XELA is just walking up the hill. So yeah, BSQR is definitely one. XELA, after this latest news, is certainly another that people are eyeballing here for it. So we're watching all of these. You know, everybody's kind of paying attention to these, and yeah, XELA and BSQR are certainly on that list. We also have OSAT here that's making movement. And OSAT is a little bit, you know, it's not terrible, but it's not good either. It's mostly a sideways trend. The good thing about it, though, is that it held most of its pre-market gains. So, like, signs of strength in these stocks are how well do they actually hold their pre-market gains, right? So, like, if we're looking at OSAT and we're looking at some of these other ones, we're going to judge their strength by how well they can hold their pre-market gains, right? And OSAT is not as favorable, of course, as XELA. You know, XELA's got a lot of people involved, a lot of people watching it, a lot of people curious about what's going to happen with it. Huge volume, you know, good movement and breaking pre-market highs, where OSAT is just not like that. So, like, you can see the pre-market high was broken for XELA. Same thing with BSQR, just a very strong stock. Now that we're pulling back, though, I think we got some interesting things to consider here for BSQR. So number one is that we kind of broke out of this trend that we were in. I do see a level here that maybe we can focus on, but, you know, we did break out of the trend. And this is pretty, you know, this is a pretty big drop that we're facing right now for it. So we'll see what happens with BSQR. It's still very strong on the day, still big moves up. Big percentage moves up, and we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Looking into the actual numbers here, we can look at a little bit more data. Stock market news that's dropping. So after the market reached record highs last week, we did correct a little bit. So if you're looking at the SPY itself, you know, after we hit record highs last week, we did correct a little bit. We dropped the first half of the day, if you guys haven't been paying attention to the actual stock market. So you can see we dropped pretty substantially for the first half of the day. We only started rebounding back up here at, you know, at almost 1 o'clock market time. So almost 1 o'clock market time, we started to, you know, rebound up and continue on this trend. And we've been pretty solid in its rebound state here. So we've rebounded basically all the way back. So we're still pretty nice here. We're still sitting pretty good in the market. You know, we dropped big, but we rebounded big from that. So I think we're okay still. Again, the question that we have is, will the market rebound completely from today's drop short term in the next few days? Do you think the market will rebound completely and continue on the way up? Or do you think we're going to drop? You know, I can ask a poll in the chat if you prefer. Also, what's your favorite power hour stock? You know, we got a few stocks moving here, specifically BSQR, XELA, and OSAT. So we're watching all three of these. OSAT, we lost a little bit on this morning, but, you know, still a green day. I'm looking at INDO making moves, so we're looking at that, but a little bit slower of a after-hour session. Hopefully we get some good movement. I'm seeing AMST here, getting some good movement here. Look at AMST. This is what I did not see earlier. So, yeah, AMST put in pretty solid movement here, hitting $3 for AMST. This one's up. Nobody's seeing any company-specific news to justify the price action again here. So it's up. AMST is up. Nobody knows why. AMST, hey, no known catalyst here for AMST. So we'll see what happens. We're watching it, guys. We're watching it. We're paying attention. Maybe we'll get some good movement in pre-market. But these are all stocks that we're looking at into the opening bell, like into power hour, into after hours, tomorrow into the opening bell. These are stocks that we're going to pay attention to. Yeah, man, we're on in the afternoon too. Yeah, and it might take a little while to get this one going. I wanted to try in Power Hour to see what the views would be like, and they're still pretty light, to be honest. You know, like this morning we had 900 and something people here. Power Hour we get like 90, less than 100. So it depends on, you know, we'll see how views go today, and if they're not that great, then we'll just continue doing our after hour show. Remember though, hit that like and subscribe button, you know. Here's SNGX. SNGX spiking up some, guys. So we do have SNGX making moves. Hey, that's right. I always assume no known catalyst is a warrior trading pup. Hey, we don't know why it's bad. We don't know why they're moving, guys. You know what I mean? We don't know why they're dropping. We're paying attention to them though, you know, but we don't know why they're dropping. Or we don't know why they're gapping up, but we really don't, you know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're waiting on them. I think a lot of people still don't know about the after hour show. Yeah, for sure. I don't even think I've shared it, to be honest. So let me share it. Let me invite. Let me share the video. I don't even think I've shared it, to be honest. So let me share it with my Discord. We'll see how that goes. Probably slacking up on sharing this one, to be completely honest. All right, but we do have a pullback at AMST. Do you think AMST is going to bounce here, guys? What do you guys think? All right, we got AMST bouncing. It's at 280s right now, 280s. OSAT. Yeah, OSAT. I mean, hey, AMST, no known catalyst. We've got OSAT here, and OSAT is okay. You know, it basically is just fading back down. We'll see what happens with it. BSQR is pulling back pretty big. Here's the SPY itself. So OSAT dropping. I see SNGX show up on the list. SNGX. SNGX is currently spiking up here as well. It's at 116s. Something that says shining a light on new hope for a rare form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Conversation with Dr. Ellen Kim on Highbright from Sologenics. So yeah, a rare form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, has no current FDA-approved first-line therapies. This is a little fluffy, to be honest, for SNGX here. We'll see what happens. There's 116. We're watching it, but Sologenics is going to develop and move towards potential commercialization of Highbright as a novel first-in-class photodynamic therapy utilizing safe, visible light for the treatment of early-stage CTCL. Now, whatever that means, guys, is going on with SNGX, and we're watching it. We're watching it, but we'll see what happens with it. I'm considering doing a quick swing with PBTS tomorrow. Yeah, PBTS is interesting. It's interesting here. It's moving back and forth. For me, it needs to maintain in a specific range, either over or under the VWAP. So, you know, right now it's just kind of chopping back and forth between the VWAP. So it's just kind of up and down, sideways and sideways, right? For PBTS. And so, you know, with that said, we're going to be a little bit careful with this one. We tried to attack it earlier, gave back some money. It's just not something I'm going to have to learn to trade in power hour because I'm just not used to it. But yeah, we're looking at some stuff to trade. I have a full echo. Do I really? Let me check my mic. I shouldn't have an echo. Do I have an echo, guys? Let me know. If I have an echo, let me know in chat. Okay. Jim says it's not me. Okay, good. TLRY, it's cannabis. So TLRY is a cannabis stock, right? So what it does is going to depend on what the sector of cannabis is going to do, right? So TLRY, cannabis stock. If the cannabis market does well, SPRT or TLRY is going to do well. You know, so usually, at least, not always, but usually. We do have AMC here. You know, and like AMC, we'll put the chart up a little bit bigger since I don't know if we're going to trade anymore. We got AMC. It's sitting at $50. I think $50 is a huge level here, guys. I think $50 is a huge level. And so I'm going to ask the chat, do you think AMC is going to hold this $50 level? Do you think AMC is going to hold this $50 level? We even ask it. We'll even do a poll in the chat, guys. We'll do a poll. Let me know if you think AMC is going to hold this $50 level. All right, so we went ahead and asked it in the chat. Do you think it's going to hold this $50 level? I think it's a big crucial level, guys. I think it's a big level that not a lot of people are paying attention to. So like this level's big for AMC. This level's big. It's a huge range level. You can see if we look at a 4-hour chart, look how big this level is, guys. So we have this range between 65 and 50, and it's an obvious range here too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm scalping a little bit of SPRT here. So we're up $76. Let me show you guys what I'm doing on my other screen. Caught the bounce, got the pullback here. We'll see if the rest can move up, but that'll make us up. Let's see what we're up on the day now. Where'd it go? Okay, yeah, we're up 140 on the day now. So if you guys want to see my actual P&L, here's my P&L. So we're up 140, basically 150 on the day. So a pretty solid day, but we just made another $75 on, we'll get out here, on SPRT. So scalped SPRT on the bounce. Went back and forth with it a little bit before that though, but I could have held PBTS. Look at PBTS here. PBTS just broke out of this range. The question is, are we going to hold that range? Do you think we're going to hold this range now at 292? So we broke over 292. The question is, are we going to hold this level now? We got 11 minutes until the close. 11 minutes till the close, guys. We got SNGX making moves. It's up to 119s. We got XELA. Pop it up. It's at 260s. We got SPRT, BLIN. P&L on the day. I am up 146, if you guys can see that. We're up $146 on the day. $146.78 to be exact is the P&L on the day. Another plus $100 day. And yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. We'll see if PBTS pulls back to this high up here at 291 and actually holds. Here's AMC. AMC dropping pretty big at the opening, or dropping pretty big today. So yeah, we're up 150 bucks. Here's PBTS. Again, my question is, now that we broke over $3 here for PBTS, do you think we're going to hold? Here's 3. So we broke over a whole dollar of 3. Do you think we're actually going to hold this level here, guys? I'm also looking back on the poll here. So we're almost pretty split. So we got 48% of you guys think that AMC is going to hold at this level. So again, you can see here we got 48% think that AMC is going to hold here, and 52% said no. So we're basically split down the middle for AMC. Here's the chart on AMC, and again, the relevance of this here is that we've been in this range for a while now. If we look at this range for AMC here, if we look at this range, we've been in this $65 to $50 range for weeks now. Here's the range. We only broke out of that range for a split second back last week. So on the second last week, on Friday last week, we only broke out of that range. Now that we're testing the bottom of that range again, it's a big question. Like, do we think it's actually going to hold this range now? You know, we're testing the bottom of this range. We're at $50.48. Do you think we're going to hold here? You can see the level $50 right here. Do you think we're actually going to hold this? Let us know. Let us know if you think we're actually going to hold that level. Hey, what's up, Ryan? It drops more. I'm buying more. Hey, good luck. SPRT. Hey, yes, sir. And again, if you want to see my day, guys, here's my day. Pretty small day. ADXS, we made like 22 bucks. AMC, we basically got out break even. We made like $5. It was like a break even trade, basically. AMD, we made $80. So we made some money on AMD, scalping it. BSQR, we made $71. CLSD, we lost $12. OSAT, we lost $50. PBTS, we lost $30. And then SPRT, we made 74, and SPCE, we made 14. Here's the pullback, though, level. Guys, here's a pullback level that I think is relevant. So here's PBTS. We're pulling back down to 3. Should I buy this dip? All right, look, I'm going to buy this dip. See if we bounce there before the opening bell. We got 8 minutes until the close, guys. So we'll buy this dip. We got 8 minutes until the close. We'll see what happens. I just want to see if we bounce here real quick so we can profit a little bit on the bounce. What do you think about BSQR? I don't know. BSQR, we made a little bit of money. We made like, I made a lot of money scalping this one today. I think it maintained a really obvious trend. But at this point in time, it's just kind of, we don't know what it's going to do now. You know, what did I just enter? I forgot what I just got it. It was OSAT. No, it was PBTS. Yeah, that was PBTS. So yeah, the good thing about BSQR, and again, guys, I recommend you guys go watch my latest video. Because in that video, I break down how I identify specific trends. We're going to end this poll. But in that video, I break down how I find specific trends in the market. And so if you want to see that latest video, we'll post this link here. And we're going to take like a 10-minute break and let people get joined up. So y'all can just kind of sit here, hang out, and talk. Here's the video if you want to hang out and watch this video. But I'll be back in like 15 minutes maybe. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, guys. We do this live every day. Here's the upload. So yeah, watch this latest video because this is how we identify trends with stuff like B-Square. We'll post the video link here. There's the link right there, how to reliably identify trends. We just posted it to our chat. And we're going to get ready for Power Hour Live, or for After Hours Live. All right, guys, bear with me. I'll be right back. Just bear with me. Let me know again while we're gonna set up. We're gonna leave a quick break on. All right, guys. All right, guys. So I'm back. All right, guys. So we're back. Let's see how the market closes here, guys. We got BSQR making moves. So we do have BSQR making moves. Let's see how the SPY closes. So we can see the SPY right now. We're closing higher, guys. What's interesting is that if we break over this level here at 43, then we've actually ended pretty close to break even on the day for the SPY, which would be really interesting. So, you know, the question is, will the market rebound completely from today's drop? I'm not sure. You can see, like on the SPY, we had this huge drop throughout the day, but we basically rebounded completely from that drop. We had this big drop down here to 430s, and then we popped all the way back up there to 432. So, you know, we've rebounded completely from this drop. I know we had the drop today in the market. And here's the ending bell. Here's the closing bell. So the market is going to end slightly up. Let's see what starts moving in after hours, guys. All right, guys, so there's the closing bell. So we just got the closing bell. The market ended right back pretty close to where we opened today. So it was a pretty close to break-even day. It was only slightly down today after all that big momentum. What's your trading edge? Volume. You know, I don't know. That's what I like trading most. AMC tapping under 50. So is AMC breaking under this $50 level? So here's 50, guys. Is AMC breaking under this level? We'll have to wait and see. Hmm. We got RCAT. RCAT. We'll see how this one closes. RCAT had a really strong move right into the closing bell. So like we could see, RCAT had a really strong move into the closing bell yesterday. We'll see if that actually holds now. That's the question. Does this actually hold here for RCAT? And we'll try to go over the news for this. But that's the question. Does RCAT hold here? We're at 330s right now. So we'll see if we head back up. There's 330s. Let's see if we can figure out what else is moving right now. We're going to switch this scanner over to after hours. And this is why Benzinga is super useful, because it'll show me what the biggest movers in after hours are. So the first one we see here, the biggest move so far in after hours is YGMZ. There's YGMZ, and look at this one go in after hours, guys. So YGMZ is one of the biggest movers right now in after hours. Huge pushes right now, huge move so far. Look at YGMZ. Let's see if we can figure out the catalyst for this, and we'll go over this here as well. So this is Mingzhu Logistics. They entered into a non-binding MOU to acquire Chei Network. They did not discuss the financial terms. So again, they entered into a non-binding MOU. Okay. Here's the catalyst. We'll put the catalyst up here so you guys can see the catalyst and what's going on for YGMZ. Hey, thank you, Luke. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. So we do have YGMZ gapping up. Here's the catalyst. So we have the catalyst right here. They today announced that they entered into a non-binding memorandum of understanding (MOU) to acquire the controlling equity interest of Zhejiang Chei Network Technologies. Nailed it. So again, they announced they're entering into a non-binding memorandum of understanding to acquire controlling equity interest of Zhejiang Chei Network Technology. So that's the catalyst here for YGMZ. And you can see YGMZ is making some big rips right now. This is pretty big moves here. Let's see if we can figure out why this is happening. Let me fix this. All right, so we forgot to click the pop up here. We'll get a better news source here. Let me see. And I'm loving Benzinga because Benzinga is super helpful in identifying some of this stuff. All right, so we have this here. So let's check out YGMZ and let's figure out what is going on with YGMZ here. So here's YGMZ. Number one, we see it has a small float. Float is 8.3 million, 8.29 million. So a small float for YGMZ, and you can see this one's starting to make some moves. So if we look at YGMZ right now, this is a pretty big rip. It's a pretty big move. And yeah, we're watching YGMZ on this gap up. Again, we have the catalyst here. YGMZ announced they entered into a non-binding memorandum of understanding to acquire the controlling equity interest in Zhejiang Chei Network Technology. Let me know if I said that right. I think I said it right. But yeah, there's $6.03. We're watching $6.03 or watching $6 now. This is a whole dollar level. But yeah, this is a big gapper right now in after hours. And let me know if you prefer the scans or if you like it kind of a mix of both. So we have the scans and then we have the full screen of the stock. We also have ONCY here, guys. ONCY is gapping up in after hours as well. And we'll look up the catalyst for this as well. And this is kind of what we'll do for our after hours show, is that we'll just look up what is moving and why. Hopefully there's a reason why. But yeah, we're looking up the news. Another one is ONCS here. ONCS. Now, ONCS entered into a collaboration. All right, so this is a long one. All right, so here's the catalyst, guys. All right, so ONCS today announced, here's the catalyst, guys. So here's ONCS. Today they announced they entered into a clinical trial collaboration and supply agreement with Merck. So I think this is Merck Pharmaceuticals. It's also known as MSD outside the US and Canada. And the whole point of the clinical trial collaboration is to evaluate the combination of oncosex DNA plasmid interleukin with Merck's anti-P1 therapy. Okay, so yeah, that's the news for ONCS, but it's basically fading all the way back down here. So it's basically fading all the way back down for ONCS. It's sitting at 360s now, so we're going to watch that. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we got anything else. I see like VSTM show up, but not really loving that. We got SGH with the catalyst that came out. We got XELA, which, you know, XELA is starting to gap up some as well. So like if we're looking at stocks that could potentially move for the opening bell tomorrow, XELA looks interesting. I mean, this one's gapping up sub. We don't know why this one was moving, but you can see if we expand this, this one's got some movement coming in right now in after hours. So we're getting some movement in after hours. We're up to 280s right now, 280s, up to 283s, breaking those highs. So we're up to almost 284s. We're going to see what we get with this one now, but we're certainly watching it, and maybe it'll move some in the opening bell. Who knows? I also think Discovery is just getting hammered here. Oh no, I completely forgot about PBTS, guys. I'm still holding PBTS. Oh no, I completely forgot about it. I am still in PBTS. I got to get out of this. It's not my plan to hold this. We need to get out of this thing. All right, we just got out. Dumb mistake on my part. Wow, I only lost $7 from that trade. Okay, good. So we're still up 120 something dollars on the day. We just gave back $25 of profit, but that's my fault completely. We got BSQR here. Sit at 670s. Guys, sit at 670s for BSQR. We're watching that. Oh man, I'm bumping into stuff. All right, guys. Anyone know why GOED tanked since last week? No idea, bro. We're gonna see why. But not sure why. It's trending. Mostly down. A little bit sideways, but mostly down. But yeah, right now, guys, after the opening bell, we've got XELA certainly moving a little bit. It's up to 292s. So we're watching this. Here's the gap up. So XELA gapping up right now. We've got OSAT. That looks good. It's at 812s. We're watching that. We got PBTS. We got SPCE. That's gapping up a little bit. We're watching that. We'll see what happens with it. What happened to AMST? We also had AMST gapping up with no known catalyst either. So AMST gapped up, but no known catalyst for this. Paul says, is Clove over? When is the gamma squeeze? I mean, listen, brother. I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know how many people are really going to listen. But a lot of these were never going to squeeze big, okay? Like, listen to me. And just, you got to trust me when I say this, guys, is that if you're brand new to the stock market, if you've only entered the stock market in the last year, ignore what everybody says about gamma squeezes. Very rarely has anybody ever been right about gamma squeezes. Okay, they said AMC was a gamma squeeze, and then, you know, it was going to go to 1,000, and then it never did. They said GameStop was a gamma squeeze, and it never really did much. So every time I've ever heard anybody talk about a gamma squeeze, they have been wrong, you know. And then for some reason, me saying this makes people not want to listen to me. It's like every time I've ever heard anybody talk about a gamma squeeze, they have been wrong. Let's just be honest here for a second. Gamma squeeze is just a word that they're trying to trap you in, bro. CLOV has been in a big downward trend basically over the last month. You know, this thing's been downtrending basically for the last month, the last 3 weeks, back since the 11th. This thing has been downward trending since the 11th, the 10th, you know, really since the 9th. So this thing has been basically downtrending over the last month straight, you know. There's not really any gamma squeeze. And if you hear anybody say gamma squeeze, you need to just ignore them. They're just saying stuff, bro. They're just saying stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, they don't actually know. They don't actually know. You know, they're just trying to tell you something to get you emotional. Yeah, very overused buzzword at the moment. 100%, brother. 100%, man. And like, we'll see what happens, but you know. Wait, did Matt Kors' channel get shut down? No. No, it's not shut down, bro. Dude, he just stopped streaming 11 minutes ago. Somebody familiar with this matter, explain it. Why are people saying Matt Kors is closed down? Yeah, people on Wall Street Bets tried to compare AMC to Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Listen, the reality is, again, listen, if you're a GameStop fan or an AMC fan, just listen to me. Okay? No, I don't know, Jim. I don't know if I'm kidding or not. I'm looking at I'm looking at somebody else streaming right now, and it says Matt Kors' channel is down. Let me join this and see what's up. What are they talking about? Yeah, okay, thank you guys. Yeah, sorry, I was just curious because, to be honest, okay, listen, I might disagree with Matt Kors in a lot of ways. He might not even know who I am, you know, which is fine. But I still don't want to see him shut down because that's going to affect all of us out here, you know what I mean? And so, you guys know me. I mean, they're never going to, I mean, I'm out here protecting myself left and right. Like, you know, I don't even claim to be an expert. I certainly don't tell people to buy. But in the end, you know, I'm for streamers, you know. AMC is like QAnon. Hey, if I had $1 for every time someone in the AM gang said he was offline panicking, I'd have a nice dinner out of it. Hey, for sure. The reality is, guys, well, we don't know what's going to happen to the market. You know what I mean? We'll see what we get. We don't know what's going to happen to the market. But in the end, it's one of those things where people got to understand. Here's CLOV. We'll see what happens with CLOV. I'm looking in pre-market. I'm also looking at like BSQR. We got BSQR. Again, we're up $71 on this one today. We got BSQR moving a little bit. We'll see if the trend continues. We're certainly watching BSQR. We're also looking at AMC. Of course, you guys want me to go over strategies. I think strategies is a good use of my time today. And we've got a more detailed video for strategies if you guys want to see it. But you guys want to do strategy time? I think strategy time is useful for these moments. We got XELA that we're still watching. XELA is gapping up pretty solid right now in after hours. So XELA, it's not a huge gap up. It's from 268 to 293. So it's basically gapping up 30 cents. But it's interesting enough to pay attention to it. Watch. Also, what do you think AMC is going to do here? Here's AMC under $50. Here's a question. Here's a question, guys. Here's a question in chat, and I'm genuinely curious. If you're holding AMC right now, guys, if you hold AMC right now, here's a question. All right, stick around. If AMC drops below $20, do you hold? Guys, let us know in the chat. If AMC drops under $20, do you hold? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. No. Okay, we said no. Hell no. I mean, because the reality is, guys, we drop underneath 20. 20 is kind of my line in the sand level. Listen, we drop underneath 20. I'm not holding AMC either. You know, we drop under 30, I'm getting out. You know? And I'm going to, like I said, you got to understand the significance of this. If AMC gets all the way back down to $20, yeah, hell no. Yeah, for sure. I don't think anybody should be. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody should be. But it's a question that we got to figure out, because if AMC starts to dip under 40 and then it starts to break under 30 and then it starts to break under 20, I question whether people are going to sustain an AMC. Well, we'll see. It's an interesting question to have. If AMC drops under 20, what do you guys think is going to happen? Time will tell, guys. Only time will tell. We got XELA. XELA is moving up. It's at 289. It's up to 289. We're watching this, guys. We'll see what happens. We got 290 up there. We got $3. So we're watching XELA as well here. These are the main ones that we got moving in pre-market. If we look at the scans here, if we look at the scans here, we got moving in pre-market right now, or in after hours. I keep saying pre-market. We got ONCS, which basically gapped all the way back down. We got YGMZ. YGMZ still looking okay. Still looking okay. We did have a catalyst. Today they announced that they entered into a non-binding memorandum of understanding to acquire the controlling equity interest of Zhejiang Xiyai Network Technology Company. So non-binding memorandum of understanding to acquire equity interest in Zhejiang Xiyai Network Tech. So we're watching for that with YGMZ. It looks good. It looks good. It's a low float stock. It's making some moves here. And again, the other one that everybody's watching. So if we're looking at pre-market stocks, we got XELA. A lot of people watching this. You know, XELA is up to 290s. Watching that. We got OPNT that just showed up, but this one is very weird. Very low volume for OPNT. Very small moves here. So very low volume for OPNT. Nancy Tom. OPNT. We got YGMZ. We got XELA. So this is what everybody else is paying attention to right now. We got OPNT, YGMZ, ONCS, and XELA. John, is SQBG breaking $30 tomorrow? I don't know, man. We're gonna wait and see. I don't know. I bought AMC for $50 today and made 900 bucks. Hey, that's cool, but did you hold though? You know? That's the question. We got AMST and BDR. Look at BDR, guys. BDR getting a spike. It's up to 160s. We're watching that. We got AMST get a little bit of a move here. We're watching that here as well. We got XELA. We've got HGSH. We've got RKDA. We got Verb here. We're watching Verb is at 190s. No paper hands. Hey, you guys know me. I'm paper hand. I'm Big Papa paper hand. That's what my name, you know. That's what my name is around here, guys. Big Papa paper hands. You know. Ape Gang, 100K hodl. I mean, bro. Okay. This is the reality, right? This is how I view things. Y'all want to know the real, like, how I really view things? This is how I really view things. Okay. I'm in AMC. I think the people that think AMC could possibly hit $100 are perfectly reasonable people. I think people that think AMC can hit $100, perfectly reasonable. I think even people that think AMC might hit $1,000 within 5-10 years, I think they're wrong. But I think there still can be some reasonable people in that group. Okay? I think if you think AMC is about to hit $100,000, you are just not an intelligent person. You know, you're either just not intelligent as a person, or you have no idea anything about the stock market. You know, that's how I really view things. If you think AMC is going to hit 100K, I got some, you know, library books I could sell you. If you think AMC is going to hit 100K, I'm going to sign up for a pyramid scheme right now and sell it to you. Okay? AMC's never going to hit $100,000. That's a ridiculous, ludicrous statement. That's like saying Microsoft is going to hit $1 million this year. It's nonsensical. It makes no sense. Nobody with any idea of how the stock market works thinks AMC is going to hit 100K. You know, the only people that genuinely think, I don't even think the people promoting AMC to hit 100K think AMC is going to hit 100K. The only people that really think AMC is going to hit 100K are people that are fresh into the stock market. You know, they heard about AMC outside the stock market, and, you know, you could have came at them with anything. You could have come at them with a pyramid scheme with Cutco. You could have come at them with Cutco and been like, yo, I got some knives I got to sell. And they'd be like, yes, I'm on it. You know, I'm going to get rich quick in this, you know. Go to them with unique makeup and be like, yo, we're going to get rich quick selling this makeup. And they're going to be like, yes, we are. You know, you go to those people with, you know, it works, pyramid scheme. And they're going to be like, yes, give me those belly wraps. They work. We're going to get rich quick. Right? Those are the same customers. Those are the prime targets of everybody. Right? AMC's never hit 100,000. That's a ludicrous statement. Just a dumb, ridiculous statement. You know what I mean? And at a certain point, me running a stock market stream like this, I get tired of hearing it. AMC's going to hit 100K. Be quiet. Y'all know damn straight AMC is never about to hit $100,000. That is crazy. That is stupid. You know? Like, AMC's never going to hit 100,000. Y'all think AMC is going to be more expensive than Berkshire Hathaway. Y'all think AMC is going to be more expensive than Amazon. You know, y'all think AMC is going to be more expensive than Tesla. You know, get out of here. Irresponsible. Just irresponsible talk. Like, what are y'all thinking? Like, who is telling you guys this stuff? I don't care how many synthetic shares are sitting in the pot with AMC. It's never about to hit $100,000. It's a stupid statement. Just a dumb statement from people that don't understand the stock market. You know? And like me, like I said, I'll probably lose, you know, I've been saying this for weeks now. And I'll probably lose followers. That's fine. I don't care. You know, because it's just kind of like, I don't know if I want those followers, man. They're just too, like I said, y'all believe AMC is going to hit 100K? I got a pyramid scheme I could sell y'all. Like, be reasonable. Like, think about it. And if you know, I get it. You want to change your life. You think you're about to just change your life. Be reasonable here. Yeah, Herbalife. I got some I got some shakes I could sell you. You know, it's a great business opportunity. You know, come join me. Same people, you know. And every time I say this, I say, hey, what is your logic, sir, behind AMC hitting $100,000 or even $1,000 this year? Where's your logic? What's the logic? Explain it to me. Teach me. I'd love to learn. The problem is it's just never going to happen. You know, it's just a dumb, ludicrous statement that people that are uneducated about the stock market say because somebody came to them like it's a get-rich-quick pyramid scheme, and now they think that they can spend $3,000 on AMC shares and then just get rich and ride into the sunset. You know, it's an irresponsible statement. Seriously, how do you think that would affect the greater market? It would be a disaster. 100%, man. It's never going to happen. You know, listen, if AMC hit $100,000 a share, not only would that affect the whole market, that would affect the world, bro. Think about it like this. It would be, if AMC hit $100,000, it would be Idiocracy, the movie. Have any of you guys ever seen the movie Idiocracy? That's what the world would be like if AMC hit $100,000 a share. People would be rich, you know, like not smart people. You know what I mean? The people that held out for AMC hit 100,000 would be, they'd be rich. It'd be like Idiocracy, the movie. Yeah, if AMC went to 100, most of them wouldn't sell, and then they would lose it all. Yeah, for sure. So Clove has a huge short sale. No squeeze, you think? I think the squeeze already happened, bro. Let's look at Clove. Let's look at this chart. I appreciate the donation, Paul. I think this was the squeeze, sir. You know, anytime you get a squeeze, you always got a certain percentage of people that are like, nah. Anytime you get a squeeze, you always got a certain amount of people that are like, nah, that's not the squeeze. The real squeeze is coming. They'll say, you know, that's not the squeeze. Nah, that's not it. You know, only suckers take profit into these squeezes right here. You know, the real squeeze, it's coming next week. So just hold it, is what they say. You know, then it pulls a CLOV, it comes back down to $10. And then now what? Well, now what happened? And y'all know it's true. If you follow the stock market, and you've watched any of these squeezes happen live, listen, I get a first-hand view of the peanut gallery, or what is it? The peanut section. Well, I don't know what the expression is, but I get a first-hand view of all the dumb comments people say around here. And one of them was, nah, that's not the real squeeze, you know? No, I don't want you to sell because of me, D-Tango. I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose. You always got to make your own assessment, trade responsibly. You know? Dogecoin squeezed up. Here's an example. Dogecoin squeezed, and they said, nah, this ain't the real squeeze. Now Dogecoin's at what, 16 cents? You know, AMC will go up to 100, you know? You'll have some people that are like, nah, people just want to act like they have insider information. They'll just want to be like, nah, that's not the real squeeze. Real squeeze hadn't happened yet. Just hold on, they'll say, you know? Nah, yeah, this is just the after hours show. Listen, we're just BSing over here today. You know, we're talking about the stock market, but, you know, it's the reality. You guys know how it is. Y'all know what I'm saying is facts here. Y'all know it's the truth. YGMZ still looking pretty good, though. Lame-o. Hey, hold on to your AMC shares, sir. Hold on to your AMC shares, you know. You'll get rich, bro, like they say. I made over 10K with you. Now about to lose in CLOB. Hey, listen, bro. I don't know what CLOB is gonna do. I don't know what AMC is gonna do. Maybe I'm wrong. AMC could just skyrocket and champagne could rain from the sky. Okay. Please don't copy me. I do not want you to copy me. I don't want to influence. Listen, do whatever you want to do. I don't know what AMC is gonna do. I could very easily be wrong about AMC. AMC could just skyrocket up, bro. I have no idea. You know, maybe AMC hits 100,000. I have no idea. It's extremely unlikely in my opinion, my own subjective opinion, but it is subjectivity. And, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong. AMC could hit 100K, I guess. It's possible. It's unlikely. It's also possible to win the Powerball, but it's possible, you know? So maybe it does. I don't want to influence your decision. Make your own decision, bro. I don't know. I don't know what AMC is going to do. And I appreciate the $2 donation, though, sir. Thank you, man. I mean, I'm in AMC, Sirkin. I'm in AMC right now, sir. I've been in AMC since the 920s. So I kind of am trading it. I mean, am I actively trading it right now? No, but I'm in it. Yeah, but Sirkin, here's the difference, though. Sirkin says it's a squeeze only when shorts are covering. The reality is, it's a very nuanced thing, okay? Like, you're not going to be able to tell when shorts are covering. And if you think you can, you're just listening to some guy that wants your views, okay? You never know when shorts are covering. If you think, okay, so I'll give you an example, okay? Back when AMC did this initial squeeze, okay? So back when AMC went up here, I said, this is the squeeze. Here comes the squeeze, guys. Here's a squeeze. And I continuously had multiple different people say, nah, this ain't the squeeze. The real squeeze is coming. You know, the really, really real squeeze. This is it right here. This is the really, really real squeeze is coming. And they get mad at me for saying, hey, and my logic at the time was, well, you're certainly got some traders that are getting squeezed out of this position. And so my point is that you don't know when shorts are covering, bro. Like, you don't know when shorts are covering, you know? Like, in fact, I think if you look at the data behind AMC's short float, that you would see a smaller and smaller short float as time has gone on over the last 3 months. You'll see a smaller and smaller short float with AMC. It's not getting larger. It's been getting smaller, and I've been paying attention to it. So, like, if we look at something and we look up the short float for something here, that would indicate that people are, in fact, covering their positions in AMC. So if we look at AMC, short float's 20%. It was like 25% like a few months ago or a few weeks ago, right? So people are covering their short positions, certainly. And again, the real question here, guys, is do you think the hedge funds are dumb enough to fall for it again? You know? How do you know that, Sirkin? How do you know shorts have not covered, sir? That's the question I have for you. How do you know? Do you know how much regulation short float data has, sir? None. There's no regulation for short float. You don't know how many shorts have covered. You don't know what the short float really is. You know? The closest you have is with a platform called Ortex, maybe, and some of those platforms. But even still, you're not going to get the real number. You're not going to be able to know. And so you might think you know, but nobody really knows how many shorts are covering in these positions. It's a very unregulated market. Short float and all that stuff. There's no way to really tell. I know, but that's my point, Sirkin, is that the short institutional ownership or the short float, you're not going to be able to tell. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to tell what the short float number is with these. You know what I mean? I'll put it this way, okay? AMC, I've been watching AMC for the last 6 months. During this entire time, as I've been watching AMC, the short float has not changed very much at all. Right? Which you would think is because updated numbers and no shorts are covering. That's not true. That's not the reason. It's doing that because it's rarely updated. I might see the short float numbers change once every 2 months, right? And that's just because it's rarely updated. It's rarely updated. There's not that much regulation regarding that and giving the public the real numbers behind that. Not unless you have some super detailed platform. And so my point is that nobody knows how many shorts are covering, you know, and it's not going to be easy to just make the hedge funds lose billions of dollars again, like they did in February. The hedge funds aren't going to get over greedy as easily. They're not going to be as blind as before because they just lost billions of dollars doing so. They're going to be careful. You know, they're not going to fall for the same trap again. And so thinking AMC is going to go up to some ridiculously high number, regardless of whatever the silly justification with synthetic shares, naked shorts, like these gamma squeeze, like these are just trigger names that you hear people give it so that it's just hype names. It's just hype, you know. And maybe AMC did squeeze some. Like this is a big squeeze for AMC. I mean, listen, it squeezed from $11, $12 all the way up to $70, sitting at $50 now. But whether it goes up to over 100 and more is another story. And I think that it's fine to be bullish in AMC. I'm bullish in AMC. I'm holding this long term. What's not okay is just giving people irresponsible profit targets, like 100,000. Like that's dumb. Like that's never gonna happen. That's not gonna happen in 30 years for AMC. You know what I mean? You know how much money AMC would make if their shares were worth $100,000 a piece? That would be ludicrous numbers, guys. Just absolutely ludicrous numbers, you know. And it's one of those things where you just got to be reasonable and responsible about it. You know what I mean? You could be bullish in it, but we'll see. YGMZ breaking out a little bit. Let's check out YGMZ. It's moving some. I still see BDR here. Here's YGMZ. YGMZ holding, continuing to break up. It's at 650s right now. Do y'all know? I had to get my math right. Let's see. Millions, billions. Y'all know if AMC shares get to 100,000, AMC is going to make $50 trillion. Y'all think AMC is about to make $50 trillion, bro? Y'all really think AMC is about to make $50 trillion? I think my math's right. All right, let's see. We got 500 million, which is AMC's current float. Okay, AMC's current float is 500 million, right? We got 500 million right here. We multiply that times 100,000. AMC would make 50. The market cap of AMC would be $50 trillion. No. Ridiculous. We got BDR pull it back. BDR is at 170, so we're watching this. We're probably going to close it down. I had a little bit of fun hanging out here. We'll try to do the show at least once a day. And again, what we're also working on at the channel, guys, is getting... We got some options, guys, that we're going to have some option content coming for you all. If you have a specialty in the stock market where you can do PowerPoints and make content, we'll pay you for it. Just reach out to me, email me at beginnertrading@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll talk about it, guys. We'll talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Love you all. Have a good day. Also, you want to help support the channel here, guys. Go check out Top Step. Or no, go check out Weeble. If you open up an account on Weeble, you get a free stock. If you deposit $100, you get another free stock. 0 commission, free paper trading on Weeble. Here's the link. Check it out. Hey, thank you, Olivia. Hey, nice, Olivia. Congrats. Best trading day ever. Hey, happy to help. But hey, we'll see you guys next time. Love you all. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be here bright and early. We'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning, guys. Good luck, and we'll see you guys later.